Halloween. Halloween 2018. Halloween Kills. I don't have ends. Don't know if I'll ever buy ends. I'll talk about ends again when I get to my video. Home Alone trilogy. I like the first two. This film I do not like. Terrible movie. You know, some people I think like it just because I guess how bad the sequels get, but I don't care. Hot Fuzz. I don't really have the entire Cornetto trilogy together. There's Shaun of the Dead downstairs. And I have this film up here because this is my favorite one of the trilogy. And I have The World's End on a DVD pack that's may or may not have been my mom's friends, ripped off like Redbox DVDs and put it on the Hail Caesar, underrated Coen Brothers movie about like old Hollywood. I think it was just marketed wrong because it's not really about George Clooney being kidnapped by like a weird organization. It's just about Josh Brolin as the studio executive trying to decide if he wants to stay in the film, like in the filmmaking business, or like go transfer to TV, which like seems to be working out a lot better. Monty Python's and the Holy Grail, really good comedy. I don't know what I like better, this or Life of Brian. So Life of Brian has more of a story, and this is feels just like a bunch of like skits in the middle the Middle Ages. Inception, my favorite Nolan movie. That's not like a Batman movie. Terrific movie. Indiana Jones, The Complete Adventure. Love Indiana Jones, my favorite franchise. Even though Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is not that great. And we'll see whatever James Mangold does. Indy 5, oh my god. Juno, terrific indie teen comedy by Jason Reitman. My favorite performance from Jennifer Gardner, who I hardly like. And Jason Bateman gives a terrific performance in that movie. Jojo Rabbit. God, I haven't seen this movie in a while. I think just because after 2020, I just like, this movie definitely got old. Not with like age, there's like everything that's going on in 2020, so I guess I kind of like just checked out with this movie. Jaws, terrific Spielberg movie, still really good. I love it. Jurassic World, complete collection. I love the first 4 Jurassic Park movies. They're all fun. Campy B movies. The last 2 weren't as good. A weird double feature of King Kong 1933 and King Kong 1976. So what's weird is that this is like a Warner Brothers pack, you know, like Warner Brothers do, like send out like a double feature pack. But like 76 is Paramount, which is weird. And also this cover art, this like DVD cover is just, it's really bad just because they had to like slap it together after like 9/11 happened. Because like the original like movie poster, and when I went on DVD, it had the same poster of like Kong like jumping over the like Twin Towers with like helicopters in the air. Even though it is a false trailer because he never fights the planes like during the day. Peter Jackson's Kong. Underrated. I like it. As much as I do love King Kong 1933, and it's been a while since I've seen 76, this is also a really good just like retelling of the story. And the last like good Peter Jackson movie, because after this he did the Lovely Bones, which wasn't a big hit, and then the Hobbit trilogy. Oh god, I had to watch that. I watched those movies over the summer for the first time, and oh my god, insufferable. Knives Out, terrific movie. I love it. I love the family aspect. I just really love that movie. I saw Glass Onion, and I will talk about it on my list, but I will say, I don't think Glass Onion was as good as Knives Out. Lethal Weapon. I would like to watch this franchise, like, you know, the rest of the sequels, because I have watched Lethal Weapon I watched Lethal Weapon this Christmas just because it turned 35 years old, and it's still a really good movie. That first movie is terrific. I would like to watch 2 and 3. 4 sucked. Lost in Translation, terrific Sofia Coppola movie. I love this great Bill Murray and ScarJo performances. It's a really just terrific movie about quarter life youth, mid crisis. I love it. I love it, and I feel like Sofia Coppola, has not made anything that has been as great as Lost in Translation. She made Marie Antoinette, which was not a big hit. I tried watching Somewhere for Father's Day. I couldn't even get through that movie. It was because it didn't really have a plot, but I guess there's a point to where I have to watch it. Little Women, terrific Greta Gerwig movie. Love all the performances. Greta Gerwig is a great actress and writer/director. Lord of the Rings Extended Edition. I love this trilogy. The extended editions are good. To be honest, I haven't watched the full trilogy since 2020. So I honestly there were some scenes in the Fellowship I could tell a lot of scenes, but for Two Towers and Return of the King, so much shit happens in that movie that I really couldn't even tell what was an extended cut. The only things I can tell was in Two Towers when they introduced the Steward of Gondor, and in Return of the King when they have of course the death of Saruman. Licorice Pizza, which came with a free poster that I showed before, and wish I got the Blu-ray, but no, I got the DVD. It's a pretty cool DVD. It's in the form of pinball. Man, Licorice Pizza was so good. Best movie of last year, and I think it's still my favorite movie of this century so far. It's such a great movie. You guys have to watch it. It's that good. It's one of those romances, comedies that I've seen in a while. Speaking of romances, La La Land. Terrific movie. Love it. But do I like Babylon or La La Land better? Minority Report. Really good Spielberg thriller. Love it. Munich. Terrific Spielberg movie. Last really good Spielberg movie, in my opinion. Because after that, it's just so-so. Midnight in Paris, my favorite Woody Allen movie. Terrific. I love the screenplay. Definitely deserved the screenplay award. Another Woody Allen, Manhattan. Been a while. It does have a he dates Hemingway's granddaughter. It is creepy because she's a teen. Mad Max. Been a while since I've rewatched these movies. Fury Road is when I watched this with my dad for the first time. Me and him had never seen Fury Road, and so when we finally watched Fury Road, he was watching that movie constantly. It felt every day, I felt like Fury Road was on. He loved that movie so much, and I like Road Warrior just a little bit more. I like Road Warrior more, but I think they're both tied. First movie is decent. Not a big fan of the third one though. When the kids come in. Mission Impossible 1 through 5. Love these movies besides the second one. I'm serious about not liking the second one. I'm really not on that boat of it's so bad it's good. No, I don't like it. It gets way too artsy. Fallout, maybe the best one. But to be honest, everything besides 2 is all great. Nope. I'll talk about this when I get to my video, my best of 2022 and all that. No Country for Old Men, another great Coen Brothers movie that I love. It's terrific. Till the end. Ocean's 11, great heist film, great acting. It's a great movie, and I feel like this should have gotten some Oscar recognition. Another Clooney film. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? My second favorite Coen Brothers movie. It's just a fun movie. It's on like the same level of why I like Grand Budapest Hotel. It's like one of the Coen Brothers movies that I feel like a lot more people can get into. Just because it's more of like an adventure film. It's PG-13. More people could watch it. And it's a great adaptation of The Odyssey. It's really good. Prestige, great Nolan movie. Pleasantville, underrated movie. Has been kind of forgotten by time. Best Tobey Maguire movie. Best Jeff Daniels, William H. Macy, Joan Allen, Reese Witherspoon. Very young Paul Walker. They all give a terrific performance in this movie. Point Break. This movie came out on my birth date. 15 years before I was born. Cool movie. Catherine Bigelow, great film. Rear Window, my favorite, second favorite Hitchcock movie. Next to Psycho. It's awesome. Watch it. Great. Road to Perdition. I think this film also came out on my birthday. My second favorite Sam Mendes film. It's a great Tom Hanks movie. It's one of my favorite just mob movies in general. It's terrific. Rocky, all 6 Rocky movies. I've only seen the first 2. They're terrific. Rocky's one of the best picture winner films. Great character film. It's great. I will be doing like a video, like a Creed 3, for Creed 3, like a, review of all the Rocky movies. Alright, so now we're going on to S. A lot of movies in the S tier. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Terrific Edgar Wright film. It's an awesome movie. Awesome comedy. Michael Cera is excellent. Sixth Sense, one of the better M. Night Shyamalan movies. Really good thriller. Bruce Willis gives a terrific performance, as usual. Speed, underrated action movie that's kind of been forgotten by time. Keanu Reeves gives a great performance in that. Sandra Bullock and Dennis Hopper as the villain is awesome. Sideways, one of my new favorite movies. Terrific. I love Sideways. Really good movie. Everyone should just check it out, just because how good it is. It's my favorite Alexander Payne movie. Shape of Water, great Guillermo del Toro movie. Won Best Picture, definitely deserved it. Sound of Music, great movie. It's a classic. Okay, so this is a tough one. So we got Spider-Man 1 and 2. And I also got Spider-Man 3, which I do hate. But I love Spider-Man 1 and 2. And then Into the Spider-Verse, which is terrific. Even though I've said No Way Home is my favorite, but I have No Way Home with the MCU movies downstairs. We have the 2 famous Spielberg war movies, Schindler's List and Saving Private Ryan. Both are great movies. Love them both. Now on to Star Wars. Here's all 6 of the Star Wars movies. Not a big fan of the prequels, but I haven't seen them in a while. I should give them like another rewatch, but the original trilogy is still great. Then here's Spaceballs, which I count as a Star Wars movie. Great movie. Alright, so now to finish it off with the S movies, we've got all of Star Trek. The only Star Trek movies that I don't really like are Motion Picture. It's way too long. And what else? Actually, it's really just Motion Picture that I dislike. This is the Motion Picture trilogy. This is Wrath of Khan, Search for Spock, and Undiscovered Country, which is good trilogy. It's weird that they're both like paired on that disc. 5 is a so bad it's good movie, and 6 is phenomenal. It's my favorite Star Trek movie. Generations is fine, but it could have used some rewrites. And First Contact is decent. Galaxy Quest is a terrific comedy that counts as Star Trek in my book. I don't have Insurrection, but I have Nemesis. It's not that great. It's a little cheap looking, actually. It might be this and like the Insurrection and Nemesis, like the budgets and the CGI is like really not good. Then we have the Abrams movies, which I love. Star Trek is great. Into Darkness is not as great as the first Star Trek, but it is. I actually really do like it. And Beyond, I've said it before. I'm not too big on Beyond. It's not my favorite. Just isn't my favorite Star Trek movie. I don't know what it is. Like out of all the, just out of the trilogy, it's just not the one that I like the most, and everyone loves it. All right. So for this, I paired up the movies by this director just because his movies are sort of famously all connected in one universe. So here we go. Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, Death Proof. Unfortunately, I can't really get the full Grindhouse collection overall. Glorious Bastards, Django Unchained, The Hateful Eight, and my favorite, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Loved Quentin Tarantino. He's definitely like an inspiration for me when it comes to like filmmaking, screenwriting. I love him. Great drift. One of the best like filmmakers, and I might do a ranking of his movies. I still haven't seen Jackie Brown, The Kill Bills, or Django and Hateful Eight. Maybe I might do a ranking for when he makes his, because he actually is going to make Bounty Law. So that would be interesting to do a ranking then. Tenet, underrated Nolan film. I liked it. Maybe because I liked it just because of I think I just liked it because of the fact that it was like the first like movie I saw in theaters after the pandemic was lifted, and New York was like one of the few states that like did not open their theaters for a while. Like I saw this like the day, this is like October 30th I saw this movie, and this is like meant to be a summer movie. Top Gun Maverick, I'll talk about it on my video. The Terminator 2 Judgment Day. This is a pretty good, cool package. The chrome silver. I like it. I love the first two Terminators. Terrific movies. I love them. Can't say more about them. The Terminal, underrated Spielberg film that I also love. It's just a cute, charming movie, and I hardly use cute and charming in videos. And it's got the Pakistani guy that Wes Anderson always has, or he used to have in his movies. 3,000 Years of Longing. I will also be talking about this on my video. Unbreakable. Terrific M. Night Shyamalan movie. I love it. Again, another great just Bruce Willis movie. I can't believe, I hate watching... The thing I hate watching about these Bruce Willis / M. Night Shyamalan movies is because I just hate, what has happened with Bruce Willis. How he has just left... I know he's retired. But he was just always, he's always felt like he was checked out from making movies. Besides Glass, he always felt like he's just phoning in a performance. And he's just doing all these crappy straight-to-DVD or movies from China. And I hate it. I hate that what came of Bruce Willis. I really just hate it. Alright, so we got a Universal collection of their comedies. This is a weird one. So you've got Dazed Confused and Fast Times at Ridgemont High on a here we have it. They're on 2 discs. But then for Animal House, they have Animal House, because Dazed and Confused are both these are both high school movies, and Animal House of course is a college movie. So it's just a very weird I guess they just wanted to make more money or something. It's weird. Vicky Cristina in Barcelona. Really good Woody Allen movie. ScarJo, Rebecca Hall, Javier Bardem after No Country for Old Men. Really terrific. I love it. Wayne's World 1 and 2. I love the first Wayne's World. Haven't seen the second one. I know people are not into the second one. West Side Story. Love this movie. Great movie musical. And I also have West Side Story from 2021. It's still a good Spielberg movie. And problem with some like Spielberg's movies, like The Fabelmans and BFG, is that he feels like he's phoning it in way too much. But West Side Story, I felt like he was putting in effort. William Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. This was signed by the Broadway cast, because this was on Broadway, and it was terrific, and no one saw it, I feel like. I love it. This is one of my favorite, like, it's a really actual good kids movie. And it's rare for kids movies to actually be good. It's one of my favorites. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. Really funny movie, underrated. John C. Reilly is terrific in this movie. One of the best of, like, those, like, 2000s, Apatow-esque stoner movies. I love it. Yesterday. Love this movie. Danny Boyle. Pretty underrated movie. Another movie I actually forgot, because I left this on the side. Titanic. I watched this before this and Avatar for Way of the Water for it coming out, just because it's about water and it was like a big epic. And Titanic is great. Deserved Best Picture. Deserved everything it got. I love Titanic. Great movie. Alright, so that's it for all the favorite movies. Now, I'm going to go downstairs and show off the other stuff I got down there.